For the second time this season in Mountain West Conference play, Boise State earns a 5-point victory over the United States Air Force Academy Falcons, this time at Clune Arena in Colorado Springs on the campus of Air Force. Alongside Gene Parker, I'm Roland Vargas. And Gene, Air Force fought mightily to get back in that basketball game, tied it up a couple times, but in the end, just not enough to overcome Boise State.
And I said it during the broadcast, it's those mistakes that were made in the first half, early in the third quarter, where you wish, you look back and they're going to look back on film and say, gosh, I wish I would have had this possession back. I wish I would have boxed out or gone for the offensive rebound. So that's where it really takes effect down the stretch. And kudos to Boise State because they did an excellent job executing down the stretch, but I mean, what a fight, what a game. It was really exciting to watch. Wish it could have gone Air Force's way, but excellent job on both sides.
And it went exactly how you predicted, a drawn-down scrap, especially toward the end there. Air Force was right in it, just couldn't get that breakthrough. We'll take a look at some of the stats from this one. The turnovers really added up for Boise State, and I mean to the tune of 21 of them in this game, but they were able to edge Air Force. That 3-point margin key for the Broncos.
And I think if you're looking at this stat line and didn't know the score, it's exactly how the game went. It could have gone either way. Air Force with only 5 turnovers. That's something to celebrate through this game. So I think if you're Coach G, if your team is really taking this loss hard, you have to look at that stat and say, hey, we didn't get the job done, but we didn't turn the ball over. So we know we can build from there. That 3-point percentage, 7%, you're not going to have the best shooting night every single night, but I think the biggest thing here is rebounds. 47 to 28, almost a 20 rebound differential. That's really tough to overcome down the stretch.
And that size was always going to be key for Boise State, certainly was there on the glass. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from this basketball game. Air Force, like we've been saying, able to hang in it, but just too much. Anna Osley, Boise State shared the scoring around. Osley ended up with 11 to lead the Broncos, and their presence down low was felt all game long.
And I think, as we were saying throughout the broadcast, Boise State and Air Force did a good job of adjusting who's got the hot hand. It changed throughout the game. As you see, Kayla Pilson, she really came alive towards the end of the game there with her off-ball movement, and we see another highlight here, just getting right into the view of Taylor Britton. And I think this is also a positive note from the game that Air Force can take away and really try to focus on here and really making something out of nothing. And it looks like that was a 2-pointer, counted as a 3, but Air Force, I think what you have to build on is your turnovers and also moving without the ball. And we just look down here at the stretch of Boise State taking what the defense is giving them and stepping outside of their comfort zone and making threes down the stretch, which really made a difference for them. So, a really exciting league game, but Air Force is going to have to go back a little bit to the drawing board and make sure they're executing throughout the game, not just when it matters in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the end, Air Force just physically worn down by that mismatch all over the court tonight from Boise State. Boise State come into Clune Arena. They get a 5-point lead for Air Force. Next up, they travel up to Fort Collins on Saturday. Then they'll return to Clune Arena on Thursday, the 23rd of February, as they host New Mexico at 11 a.m. Mountain. That's 7 a.m. on the islands of Hawaii. Here on the Mountain West Network, normal service will be resumed. Gene Parker and Rachel Galligan on the call for that one. For our entire Falcon Vision crew and my broadcast partner, Gene Parker, I'm Roland Vargas. Air Force fall 59-54 to Boise State.